So think of different pressing exercises, okay? We've got a bench press, we've got your military press, we've got a kettlebell press, a lot of different options, okay? My concern is not so much what you're choosing or what option you're choosing, it's how you're doing it. Okay, I see some people do push-ups, like this, or they're pressing like this. We're gonna go over some fundamentals that I see in pressing form. And it's very, very simple, but if you apply these across the spectrum from a push-up to a military press to whatever it is, I think you'll have healthier shoulder health and a stronger press. Okay, first thing I want you to focus on is having great posture. That's prevalent through every exercise that we do, from a squat to a pull to a press. I want you to think long neck, shoulders down, and here is what I will really try to pay attention to, and that's something I deem center line strength. Okay, if we're in martial arts, if we're athletics, whatever it is, we push from our center, we push from here. If I'm playing football, I'm pushing from here. If I'm golfing, which I do, okay, I push from there. Whatever sport it is, we're not really ever pushing from out here. We see a lot of people when they bench press go like there and there, when in reality, any functional movement, we press inward from our center. So when I press, I always try to keep that elbow in more. I try to involve the lat, okay? And you'll hear a lot of high-level bench pressers talk about how they feel like they press with their lats, okay? And that's what I try to do. So if I'm gonna use this kettlebell, rather than pressing out here like this, which I feel like is not great for shoulder health, puts a lot of stress on my shoulder, I'm gonna press from my center line. Feel like I drive this elbow in through the center and up that way. Okay, what I call a center line press. And notice my posture is good, neck is long. I try to keep this trap deactivated and relaxed and let the lat and then the deltoid, pectoral, and then yes, the trap eventually turn on into that press, okay? Same principle applies across the board. I'm gonna go down into a push-up position, and you'll notice the same thing, okay? Most people are gonna do a push-up like that, especially kids starting out. I teach it this way. I want you to start here. I want you to bring your nose forward or push on those heels and come down to the push-up this way, okay? That's going to really involve the lats and have you push from the bottom of your pecs and really involve your pec muscles rather than putting a lot of pressure on the deltoids and on your shoulders, okay? So by forcing the client forward, it involves all of those pressing muscles, triceps, pecs, and involves the stabilization of the lats that you want for a big press. Finally, we'll go to the barbell press. Okay, same principle applies. I don't want to get out here and compromise the shoulder. I want to stay in here, okay, and use that center line press. Good posture, and press up that center line, and then pull the head through. So a lot of different options on the press. Okay, we can do push-ups, we can press with a kettlebell, dumbbell, we can use a barbell, but the general principle is always the same, and that's not to let that elbow get too far away from that center line, because then you really start to strain that shoulder. Keep the lat involved by keeping that elbow towards your center, keeping that stable, and then you can really use those pressing muscles that you want.